They don't even know that there was a time that Chairman and I lived in 13 different places in 2.5 years. Now you are hearing it. Before PWAN began, our business had failed. We were homeless for 2.5 years. And in those 2.5 years, we lived in 13 different places. So if you are going through such a situation like that today, don't worry. God alone knows what tomorrow is going to be like for you. We never knew that we would get to this point. We just took a step of faith and we started out. The rest they say is history. I was in church today and I looked to my left where we were seated. I saw two men that looked very tired to me. I don't know what put me in my spirit. I began to pray for them. I said, Father, I don't know these people. I don't know who they are. But Father, visit them. In the next 1 year, 2 years, let the story change for them. I will just put in my spirit to begin to pray for them. I said the same prayer for anybody here today. When I was coming, somebody sent me a message and said, Mama, I'm homeless. The landlord just removed the door at the window from our place. So we were already busy. That was actually when I was just arriving here. But I don't know the person, but I made up my mind that whenever I get home today, I will send 300,000 naira to the person. I don't know the person, but the number is on my phone. Now, why 300,000? Why do I always send 300,000? What we were looking for to get an apartment was 300,000. We saw an apartment that was going for 300,000. And in our mind, if we can sell land for somebody, we can get 300,000 and we can use it to rent a place. We had inspected the apartment, we have even made it up in our eyes. Our room will be here. My husband has a tailoring business, we'll be sewing here. Then I used to do dry cleaning here. And then the sitting room will be reception. That was the plan. 3 rooms. Ozioma and I in 1 room. His name is Ozioma, good news. Ozioma and I in 1 room. Tailoring 1 room. Dry cleaning 1 room. We had arranged it in our mind's eye. And then the sitting room will be reception. Before we could get 300,000, somebody else rented the place. I remember that day, I went to the back of the compound where we used to go and fetch water. I sat down and I was weeping. I was crying. I said, Father, we have, before we could get it, somebody else rented it. 2 weeks after, just 2 weeks after, we had enough money to rent a place that we paid 980,000. We had enough money. We rented a duplex in Astajo. We still pay the rent of that house today. That we paid 980,000. The rent was 800, and then the agent and the other thing we paid 980,000 anyway. But what were we looking for? We were looking for 300,000. See, today, whenever I want to give people money, just like that randomly, I think them that 300,000. Now, 300,000 naira may not be what you need, but it is a seed. It is a seed that can take you further. I believe that even today, with 300,000 naira, you can get a room over your head. A room, 1 room. You can get a room that you probably, even if it's the type of care was describing, the first thing I first you. Because what you need in times of crisis is not luxury. What you need is somewhere you can open the door, go inside, and lock that door back. Even if there is nothing in that place, you can sit down on the floor of that room and you have peace. Because it is your own. It is your own. There were places we lived in during those 2.5 years that were really, good houses, good apartments. Like I said, we lived in 13 places. But there were some places we lived in that if we have to go through that place again, we will not go. We would have preferred to get that 1 room, even if it is in anywhere, wherever. Where is the worst place to rent a room? But at least we can, even if we have to enter before the owners of the night come out, you enter and you lock the door. It is your own place. It is your own place. So that was why I was crying so much when we lost that 300,000 naira apartment. What I did not know is that God had other plans. God had other plans. We started, we did our first flyers, we received it on Easter Monday, 2012. That was the day we received those flyers, we started distributing. And on the 1st of May, 2012, we had our first inspection. Our first inspection took off from a bar in Shongotere, a place called Sammy's Place. You know, the beauty of recounting an experience is that there will always be people around to celebrate it. Seated in this hall with us today is my friend and her husband, the MD and the ED of PWAN. It was in their place that we had the first inspection from. Over a service place. Then service place was just a bar, an open bar, where they put chairs and tables and people sit down to relax, eat barbecue. Service the king of barbecue those days. And very soon you join the kingship of the. Thank you. That chief Sami Valentina. It was in his place we had our first inspection. And that first inspection, there was no money to rent a vehicle. Chairman Sha went to Aja and arranged a bus. And the bus came. We didn't know how we were going to pay the bus. All we know is that we had to do inspection. So he brought the bus and we went for inspection. Truly speaking, I can't remember how we paid for that bus till today. I can't remember. That was on the 1st of May, 2012. And the next day, somebody made a payment of 50,000 naira. That was our first day. Somebody and I held our two hands together like this. We jumped up like that. Somebody actually got 50,000 naira. Within 2 weeks, like I said, we paid for a place. We paid for that apartment, that duplex, the duplex, on the 16th of May, 2012. That was the day we paid for that apartment on the 16th of May. But 4 days after was Chairman's birthday on the 20th of May. And that year, it was a Sunday. That year, if you check your phone, you will see that 2012, 20th May was a Sunday. So we went to church. I came back to the house. There was nothing in the house. We just sat there on the floor of the sitting room. And some church members that came with us, we ate. It was like the best meal in the world that day on the floor of that house. What am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is this. God takes us through experience for a purpose. Whatever experience God takes us through is for a purpose. That is why the Bible says in all things we should give thanks to God. And I want to tell you in all truthfulness, throughout this period of 2.5 years, Chairman and I never had any reason to ask God why. It is not in our constitution. Up to today, it's not. Up to today. We go through a lot of crises in real estate business. So, you know, that's why you know that money may not be everything. You understand? Money answers quite a whole lot of things. The Bible says the money answers all things. Money is a defense. But there are times you go through crisis that you need God to guide you on how to use that money to solve that problem. The money may be in your hand and everything, but you need the wisdom of God to guide you on what to do. The story of PWAN is a very interesting one. From that place, in Sammy's Place, we moved to our first office. From there, we moved to Wendy Street, the office occupied by PWAN today. And by the way, we don't leave any place. Anytime we're moving out of a place, somebody else is moving into that place. That is our way in PWAN. We don't give up any place we rent at all. Why? Do you know why? Look at all the people here. Okay, said it's not PWAN, it's PWAN hustle. What is your own PWAN? Name your own PWAN. Just name it. Name it. Don't worry, I'm not telling you. Name it to yourself. Name your own PWAN company. Right in this very room in 2020. In 2020, Felajiro Toye made PBOs. Write down the names of your PWAN companies. Those of you that were here that day can still remember it. Write it down. Make it plain. That whosoever readeth it shall run with it. The Bible says, though it tarries, wait for it, it will not tarry, it will surely come. It's just a matter of time. Write the vision down and make it plain. Do you want a PWAN company? Write it down, make it plain. There are 32 managing directors in the PWAN group today. There are over 40 PWAN companies, but there are 32 managing directors of the real estate arm of PWAN group today. And all of them have a mandate to empower at least 5 other people. What that means is that 30 times 5 is 150. So in the next 1 or 2 or 3 years, not less than 150 PWAN companies will spring up. Do you want to own one of them? Do you want to own one of them? Do you want to own one of them? So put it down in writing. Write it down. Make it plain. I want to become an affiliate director with PWAN Heaven. I want to become an affiliate director with PWAN Plus. I want to become an affiliate director with PWAN Max. I want to become an affiliate director with PWAN Legend. I want to become an affiliate director with PWAN Advantage, with PWAN Perfection, with PWAN Atlantic, with PWAN Bazaar, with PWAN Lighthouse, with PWAN Advantage, with PWAN Royal, with PWAN Cedars. Just write it down. With PWAN Elite, PWAN Excel, PWAN Harmony, PWAN Prestige, PWAN Portals, PWAN Precious, PWAN Hustle. But don't become an hustle. PWAN Hustle have not taken off. PWAN Hustle, you are still just on your own. Put it down. Desire it. Desire it. I always tell people that the starting point of all achievements is what?
Desire.
The starting point of all achievement is what?
Desire.
Desire. The starting point of every achievement is desire. That is what makes you start. I want to be Augustine Osiola Ombere's wife. So I pray to God, and God positioned me that on a particular day, He put His feet out and I nearly fell. And the rest they say is history. I didn't know Him then, but somehow in the deep recesses of my mind, I must have desired a husband like him. And God made him come my way. God made him come my way. I was asking God for a friend. And that was my only prayer. I wanted a friend. And believe me, if Chairman and I are not friends, we will not be together today. I'm telling you the truth. The most important thing you need in your marriage is friendship with your spouse. It is not love, though. People that are not yet married, I'm telling you people now, it is not love. Love is a commandment. He will love you. He doesn't have any choice. But friendship is a different thing. I love you. So don't you say it every day in church. I love you, but I may not be friends with you. But I love you with the love of Christ, right? Because it's a commandment. God says, love your neighbor as yourself. And He says, nobody hates himself. Nobody. So if you don't hate yourself, you have a commandment to love everybody. But you may not be friends with everybody. So for me in marriage, what I wanted most was a friend. Somebody that no matter what happens, we can still be in a room, fighting, but still able to sleep together in that room, eat together in one plate, wake up together, think of certain things together, love our children together, take care of our kids without any hustle. When a man is not able to tolerate certain things from the wife, there is no friendship. I'm telling you, there are people that are more closer to friends than even their spouses. So love is not what you should pray for first and foremost in marriage. Pray for a friend. What did I say? Yeah, so a few may be finding it difficult to understand, but just do that. So anyway, that was what I prayed for. I prayed to God for a friend. I was not praying for a husband, I was not praying for a lover, I was praying for a friend. And God sent me more than a friend. God sent me a friend, a brother, a father, a business partner, a husband, a lover where he wants to be. And everything, so many things in one, just so many. So many. When we're going to church this morning, I don't know what moved me in my spirit. I said thank you. I said thank you to him this morning as we're stepping out to go to church. Say, Chairman, thank you. You know, there are people that come into your life and everything changes. Yeah, for me it was him. Came into my life and everything changed. Everything changed. And that is why we can go through 2.5 years of living in 13 different places. 2.5 years of living in 13 different places because we had friendship. I remember those days we would finish at a seminar in Prote Hotel and we don't have any money to take a taxi so that we can carry our projectors and everything. We just, because we didn't pay for the hall in the first place, but they knew they used to allow us to use the hall. So when we finish the trailer, we are not able to pay. We just go and deposit our projector with them. And we used to be happy depositing this projector and other things. But what it means that we're not going to carry loads. So immediately we deposit everything with them. Chairman will just stretch out his hand. You could see him do it all the time. You just hold me by the hand, we cross the road to Alpha Beach bus stop and enter bus and go home. We're not carrying loads. So they're actually keeping the things for us. They're storing it for us. When we have money, we go and carry. It's only a friend you can go through that kind of thing together with. It's only a friend that you can go through that kind of thing together. We sleep in the open. So the night we slept with Malam from night till morning. We sat down with Malam telling little things until morning. So we didn't have anywhere to go to. So we just sat down there. And I remember that night, if you could know Chairman, you know he doesn't play with food. He was eating the man biscuit and I was worrying myself, how are we going to pay? I was worried because I'm pushing him. Stop. And he was not eating the biscuit, I was like, how are we going to pay? You know, we worry a lot. But what was how we going to pay the man? But the man said something. He said, Madam, leave him, he's hungry. And if he's not hungry, he won't be eating it. He didn't pay. I don't have the mind to do those things. Whichever ate what we stayed with the Malam till morning. And then in the morning we found our way back to where we were staying. That the place had been locked before we got back. Those were the experience. And today I see all these people gathered here today because of PWAN. It's not because of Chairman and I, but because of PWAN. Because of what PWAN represents in each and everyone's life. Because of what this organization represents. And because God orchestrated such an organization for a time like this. Let's put our hands together for Jesus. God orchestrated this kind of organization for such a time as this. You know, we have some people, some neighbors, my husband calls them neighbors, Chairman calls them neighbors, in our business fair. And they will say, PWAN, hey, all our events are always right. Yes, we like it. Did you hear me? I said we like it. Do you know why our occasions are like this? Our doors are open to everybody. Our doors are open to everybody. Come the way you are. Come the way you are.